Hey, you. Yeah, I'm talking to you. You right there watching this video, waiting for this live stream to start, or just watching the membership video, man, and why you should join the membership. Let's talk about it real quick, expeditiously. We got the 3 levels. You got the rookie level, you got loyalty badges, you got custom emoji badges, and you have members on the live stream. As we get more people flowing in to join the membership, I have members only live chat. That means everybody can see the video that want to see the video, but only members will be able to chat. That's $3. That's the rookie. The All-Star, you get personal shout outs before the videos, maybe after the video, mostly likely before the videos. You give a priority to reply in the chat. So as soon as I see you, I reply before anybody else. Get early access to pretty much all my non-boxing videos there. $10 a month. Then we got the boxing pound for pound superstar for all my boxing boys and gals out there. Get early access to prediction and most of our boxing content, virtual video collaborations, and open debate. So, you want to pre-record or go live and debate me for a whole video, you got early access to new videos, some of the videos in the All-Star as well too, and priority reply in the comments. So I see in the comments, you get priority reply. No instant, that's $20 a month. So let me know what you guys think. Don't have a Patreon no more, so here's where you're gonna get some of that exclusive content I used to have on the Patreon. Peace. All right, man. Let's just keep this short, simple, and sweet. Appreciate everybody for tapping in. Everybody that's watching the live or the replay, man. I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all thumbs up. Best way to help is make sure y'all thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live, we drop the video. Do a quick live, real quick. Watch the replay. YouTube, you can always hit the Box One-on-One playlist with ads, and then on Spotify Anchor, be up 9 a.m. in the morning, that following morning. You can listen ad free there. Appreciate it if you rate me on Spotify, watch it on Spotify as well too. Appreciate y'all on that tip. So and get the opportunity to talk about none of the current topics in boxing that's been going on the following week, but Gervonta Tank Davis and Rolly, they're fighting tomorrow. Wilder said he'd continue his journey in boxing. Benavidez delivered an epic and sweet beatdown to David Lemieux. Canelo says he's still the best, regardless of losing to Dimitri Bivol. So we kind of covered that stuff. Shout out to Easy for being a member. Appreciate that for joining back. Shout out to Jordan for being a member. Salute. 913 Boxing. Salute. So we'll start off at Gervonta Tank Davis, Rolando, Romero, and I just continue to tell people, this is sucker born every day. It's a sucker born every day. Somebody always gonna believe, and somebody always gonna believe in the cause, no matter how stupid the cause is. So remember that. So it's always gonna be a sucker. It's always gonna be people who think somebody got a chance when they really don't got a chance, right? This is a glorified bounce TV fight, right? But power always brings intrigue. And I think, a lot of people, Wilder is living proof to that. Power always brings intrigue. There's been questions about Tank chin. I mean, every young fighter got questions about their chin. But I think it's about the power with Tank. I mean, with Rolly. Tyrone told me on Twitter that Rolly and Wilder is on the same level, which ain't true. Because Wilder, when he do throw his jab, it's beautiful. Straight right is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? His movement, it ain't orthodox, but then again, it ain't orthodox, but he is 7 foot and he moves really good for a 7-footer. He got explosive power. He could punch with both hands. You know what I'm saying? And he got some coordination. When we look at Rolly, I mean, he's stiff. He ain't as fluid as Wilder. And, what does he do well? And they both had late starts. To boxing. So, but as far as, saying they both on the same level, that's a joke. That's a joke in my opinion, man. But everybody entitled to their own opinion. Ricky, what's going on, bro? Salute. Everybody entitled to their own opinion, but them. I just don't see that on the same level. You can make a correlation. Say they both started late. They both, but Rolly is nowhere near the boxer that Deontay Wilder is. You know, nowhere near. But nonetheless, I think he just got a puncher's chance. That's it. I mean, people just get caught up in what fighters say. You know, when I was a young boxing fan, Calvin Terrell, salute. You know, I was a young boxing fan. I used to listen. You know, I used to be like, no matter how crazy some fighters sounded, or you know how they chances wasn't that great. A lot of fighters can talk you. A lot of sparring partner coaches can talk you into believing. A lot of people get caught up into what people saying and not the body language. If you look at this weigh-in today, look at when Rolly came into the weigh-in. He looked shook. And that wasn't even the best weigh-in I ever seen. If you look at Rolly's face when he's about to hit the scale, it looked like he wasn't ready for the moment. You take somebody in Rolando, Rolly, Romero, has he ever headlined a card? I heard Floyd gonna be there too. So has he ever headlined a card, bro? A real television card. He fought Anthony Gitt. That was on the Jamil Charlo Castanos undercard. Forgot that was on there. He fought Avery Sparrow. Good fighter. That was on Leo and Fulton undercard. Okay. He fought Jackson Marinez. That was on somebody undercard too. David Benavidez and Romero Alexis Ogreo. He been in co-features a couple times. Arthur Animatov. That was on Fury, Wilder and Fury card, and he wasn't even on the televised portion of it. So come on. Juan Carlos Cardons. That was on Hitchison Kevin Johnson card. He wasn't even probably a televised fighter on that. So, I mean, you know, this screams cash out. You know, and if he is leaving Mayweather Promotions, you know, I mean, they can't rob him on the scorecards. You know, how can they rob him on the scorecards? Because Rolly shouldn't even make it past the fourth round. So I mean, I mean, if they setting up Tank, they could have forced him to fight Lomachenko. They should have forced him to fight Shakur Stevens, anybody of a threat. If you want to send him on an L, y'all could have stopped what Devin Haney was doing. Them paid him $7, $8, $9, $10 million and put him in there. If they really wanted Tank to lose and go out on the L and he really losing, there was 1,000 fights they could have made to make that happen outside of their network. Come on, they could have went to go get Richard Comey. He would have put up a tougher test than Rolly. Come on, I mean, we could pull up the usual suspects. Shit, they could have made him fight Keith Thurman and move up to 147 pounds. Could have moved up and made him fight Josh Taylor, Lomachenko. They could have heard it sound like Issa Cruz rematch coming. If y'all didn't see my video, I mean, come on, who else you want to talk about? Michelle Rivera. Come on, I mean, Shakur. They could have put him in there with anybody, or they could have just simply denied him his last fight in his contract and held on to him and make him go through the court system. And no, Tank ain't got money to hold up in no court system against Mayweather Promotions. But one of the reasons they probably couldn't do that was Al Heyman. Kobe, salute. Big G, salute. Alejandro Cruz said Rolly shook. Ain't no such thing as halfway. Yeah, he was. If you look at his face at that weigh-in, he wasn't. You could tell. Come on. This is a. Come on. They casting out Rolly. I talk about the purses in the morning. What's good, CJ? This fight gonna be good, man. It's gonna be a knockout. Depends what your definition of good is. After Flame on 24, y'all boys in Jacksonville up there wilding with y'all rappers and shit, man. Man, Damon Webster, salute. He says Comey versus Pedraza at 140 is happening soon. Oh, yeah. Be interested to see Comey at 140 pounds. I'll definitely like to see that. Seeing T.O. come back, but like I said before, man, it's just to the point where I'm not gonna overanalyze nothing. All Tank Davis got to do is Trust his technique. He gonna win this fight. Rolando don't have a chance other than to punch his chin. And if you can't, if you can't beat Rolando Romero, you don't deserve to be a regular champion. You don't deserve to be the Diet Pepsi champion. Because they made us sit through this whole build-up and can't none of these niggas say A, B, C, D, E, F, G. They can't even talk. What did Eric Spears say when Shaq talk, he should have a bouncing ball. When they talk, you don't know what they talking about. You don't know nothing that Rody's saying. Rody, you don't know nothing Tank's saying. It was any time for Floyd Mayweather to come in and start talking about himself. This was the fight. Because neither one of these dudes can talk. Tank talking about, I'm ready to be my own man. Well, okay. Go let him be his own man. And see how far it get. All Tank got to do is just fight the fights. All Tank got to do is jump in there with the top fighters. That's it. That was all Floyd Mayweather had to do is make the fights against the elite level fighters. It's not hard. All they had to do was keep Tank on the platform, make a deal with CBS, put him on CBS, and then, put him in there with the big guns and he'll be a star. But put him in there versus Rolly, then they talk about Issa Cruz, the rematch and all that. Bro, I got time for Tank. They asking for $75 for this fight. Like, on what grounds? You got a dude who never, Rolando Romero, never headlined a televised card. Think about that for a minute. And if he is staying with Mayweather Promotions, all they doing is using the Floyd beef to sell the fight. And it don't really matter. It don't matter because neither one of these dudes can talk. You pushed him off the stage, man. If you looked at the weigh-in on YouTube, if you seen the press row, wasn't nobody even there. What do we? Let's kind of like Benavidez and Lemieux. What do you get out this fight? Because we didn't even get to see Lemieux. Benavidez is so big, we didn't get to see Lemieux land nothing. And if you pay attention to that Lemieux fight, Benavidez kept them damn hands up that fight. He ain't square up and do none as much as that dumb stuff that he was doing in other fights. But other than Rolando punching, what do we learn about Tank? What do we learn new about Tank? Nothing. Like, he's in his prime right now. This is his prime, and he fight dudes like Rolando Romero, and he talking about rematching Issa Cruz. What do we get out of this at the end of the day? Come on. What do we learn new about the kid at the end of the day? Come on. This just don't make no sense. He fighting a dude who's never on pay-per-view, who's never headlined a televised card. If anything, he getting done a favor, bro. And Steven Espinosa was interviewing with somebody, I think it was Second Side Radio Raheem, and he said that CBS ain't getting rich and Showtime ain't getting rich off the pay-per-view. He says the fighters are keeping the lion's share of the pay-per-view, and this is how they're going to get paid. Based off what? Based off what? If they're getting paid, it ain't because it ain't through pay-per-view. They're not taking the pay-per-view pot. They get 3%. So, I mean, like I said before, I know Al Heyman got a special way of paying them throughout. They're not making no money. And they took all the money and gave it to the fighter, and what we got now? Regression. If I'm going to get a UFC-like product, right, and they going to starve the fighters, I don't care. Because I'm watching the best fight the best. I don't care about their union. That's like you work at Spirit and you see Delta out there picking in for better wages. And y'all fine with y'all got y'all new contract, y'all fine. Would you really give a damn? They Delta Union and y'all Teamsters Union, who will care? I don't care, bro. I don't care if they getting paid peanuts to get out there and fight, as long as they fought the best, because now they didn't put the money in the fighters, the quote unquote the majority of the pot in the fighters' pockets. You know, and what we get us this shit on pay-per-view. Errol Spence versus Ugas on pay-per-view. Sean Porter Crawford on pay-per-view. Keith Thurman Barrios, come on. To be honest, the majority of those fights that they talk about, it wouldn't even be co-features on HBO After Dark. Oh, this would be an opening card on HBO Championship, on HBO After Boxing After Dark. This would be an opening card, bro. They will be introducing Gervonta Tank Davis to the world on that card. So go back to paying these motherfuckers peanuts. If that's what it takes for us to get premier boxing, go back to paying these niggas and whatever you was paying them in pesos. He said, good by KO. Heck, it's definitely gonna happen. There's no intrigue in this fight. Rolly got at the most, he got 4 rounds to win. Neutral Nationals Luke. The undercard is asked too. I'll look it up. Hold on. Give me a minute. Jordan. He said Tank just a regular good fighter, nothing special, just fighting guys he more talented too. I think he's got the physical tools to be great, but I don't think the will there. I think he could be special. Just he wasting. That's like having a Porsche. You have you buy a Porsche in '89 and don't drive it to 2010. Shit, hit the road with that, man. Come on, it's an antique. If you're lucky, if it's an antique. Johnson salute. Alejandro say, Lion Killer video last night had me speechless. Impediment championship of the world. Yeah, that shit was funny. Yeah, he said he was listening to it, bro. Like, man. They got special force field on Tank right now. I believe after this fight, Tank will put up or showed up with someone elite. I don't think they put in a special. He said he never asked for them fights to Gilly and Wallow. He said $1 million worth of game podcast. He said he never asked for those fights. So I'm not sure if it's a force field around him. We'll see. But they talk about the Easy Cruz rematch. Come on. If you ain't got nothing to hide, shit, you gonna let your girl go through your phone, right? You ain't got nothing to hide, and the police want to search your car. You get on with your day. You ain't got nothing. You ain't. Go ahead. Go ahead. If Tank ain't got nothing to hide, you ain't got no problem putting them in there with Fortuna at one point, or putting them in there with Devin Haney, right? That's the quickest way to make the profit off of them. It's the quickest way. Obviously, it's something there, man. But like I said, Rolly ain't the guy, bro. There's no disrespect to him, bro. I don't have nothing against him. I'm pretty sure he's a good guy, but come on. It was a 25 better fighters that should have had this fight with Tank. And if you want me to name them, I name them. Gary Russell would be more competitive than him. And Marin Vete moving up still would be more competitive than him. A Leo Santa Cruz rematch would be more competitive than this. Osik Foster would be more competitive than this. Hector Luis Garcia, who beat Cobra, more competitive than this. Cobra be more competitive than this. Kenichi Ogawa, Shakur Stevenson, Jamil Herring, Robinson Kasinko, Oscar Valdez, Albert Bale from Toledo. Come on, it's 12, I think I named. Come on, man. William Zepeda, I heard he looked good his last fight. Michelle Rivera, Frank Martin, Easy Cruz again, if I ain't saying them already. Richard Comey. Who else we got in this joint? Lomachenko, Jisrael Corrales, Jojo Diaz, Yvonne Mendy, Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney. The dude that fought, the cop that fought Shakir Stevens, Jeremiah Nakatani, whatever. Come on, man. That's what? One more. I said 25. Chip Pedraza, Postal, Teofimo Lopez, Catterall, Regis, 25. Come on. Jermaine Ortiz, too, that beat Jamil Herring. You know, they got a force over there. He said, Neutral Natural say, you get a bunch of fighters and fight. Exactly. Ain't no fight days. They ain't working together. This not a title fight either. Tank belt is not a super championship. That is true, P Dub. And Rolly got the interim title, calling himself a champion. If this fight goes 12 or Tank gets slapped, I'm laughing. Tank career probably be over with, bro. If I will laugh my if Rolly clips Tank for a quick knockdown, this fight, man, he done if that happened, bro. All this fight is for Gervonta Davis is risk. It's no reward other than getting paid. What fight did he ask for? He said he didn't ask for none of them. He never said what he asked for, but he said he never asked for them. Hell no, you don't let people in your car without a warrant. I'm just saying, if you ain't got nothing to hide, go ahead. What they gonna do? Well, yeah, they could plan something on. You're right about that. Jermaine Ortiz, salute. You is right about that. But Keyshawn Davis would be more active, more competitive fight Tank than Rolly. That's true though. That is true. I forgot about Keyshawn. I was looking through the rankings, but he is right. You shouldn't let nobody without a warrant. But ain't always people don't know their rights. This has a feeling that Forrest and Mayorga. You think so? So Tank just a generic good fighter. I guess you could say that. Shit, the generics work too. In most cases, but I don't get what you get from this fight. Mayweather Promotions, what you get. I mean, it ain't really an in-house fight, but I ain't at liberty to say why it ain't no in-house fight. But it really ain't an in-house fight. But what do you get? If I was mad Tank was leaving, I'm gonna go out there and try to make the toughest fight possible. I pay for Lomachenko a first-class ticket out of the Ukraine to come fight Gervonta Davis. I'm trying to put them in a fight they're gonna lose. That's what I'm trying to do. But ain't no point even over analyzing this fight. You got a guy who never headlined a card on TV versus a guy who supposed to be one of the next great fighters. Simple as that. Is no more than that. If he get caught, it happens in the sport of boxing, but I think it's at the point where he'll probably be done. Even if he come back and rematch him, people gonna think he's slick, he's sweet, he gonna have something to prove. So honestly, I think Gervonta Tank Davis win this inside the first quarter of this fight. That's what I think. I think he win this in the first 4 rounds. It should be over with. Shit, I wouldn't be surprised if it was over in one. It's just like putting a damn Frenchie in there with a damn cane corso. Come on. It's like putting a plastic cup on the freeway and telling the goddamn Silverado go head up with a plastic cup. You know what's gonna happen? No. And Rolly ain't even like the fluid, awkward fighter. It ain't like he like Wilder, like an athlete, a natural athlete. Like, dude, this dude is stiff. His chin fly up in the air, bro. Like, all Tank got to do, throw a jab, dip, come over the top. He literally can just feint the jab and come over with a right hand. You're going to catch Rolly. You can't catch him. If Rolly jump on him, that might be for the best, bro. He try to throw punches and you throw, man, he don't even throw. Dog, it's like a cardboard box with broomsticks for arms. It's nothing good about Rolly. He fighting. I mean, shit. Come on. He robbed Jackson Martinez, right? Every Sparrow has 2 losses, but he a solid fighter. He can't punch though. Anthony Gitt, come on. He's a solid fighter, but he couldn't punch. You get weighed in 6 pounds heavier for that fight. He was 5.2 pounds too heavy. So he wasn't in no fighting shape. I think he had ended up I think he was a late replacement. So I mean, people are really betting on Rolly. Like, bro, you might as well just get that money to damn charity. You might as well get that money to charity, bro. Come on. This is why PBC will never advance. This is why they're never advanced as a serious money-making company, bro. This is why. Because who the hell on Saturday in the middle of spring when it's heating up, I said, I got $75 for this. If anything, you can go all the way down to your local soup kitchen. They'll be streaming it there. What's the point? You know, he in great shape. But if you can't defend yourself, you can't pick shots off, you can't parry shots and return fire, you know what I'm saying? What do y'all see that? I mean, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm tripping. His highlight of his career is beating Ryan Garcia in sparring. And then he didn't even knock out Ryan Garcia in sparring. He looked good. He looked like an actual fighter there. He's never looked like an actual fighter since. They say in the gym he looked technical. He got everybody in the gym with him. Mike McCallum, Joel Casamayor. It's just not Bullet. And once he can't knock him out, then what? Then what? I mean, come on, man. Leonard Ellerby look like a sleazy 8 Mile used car salesman. Like a car salesman on 8 Mile about to sell you a lemon. It looked like a 10 on the outside, but it's really a 2 when you get to driving it with no 7-day, 30-day trial run. You buy it, it's yours. So come on. This dude got no chance in there with Tank. And if he go and beat Tank, even if it's by a lucky shot, I wouldn't rematch him again. I would need 10, 15 million to rematch him. Muscles, 6-packs, obliques, squats don't win fights. Not in a professional boxing fight. You need skill. You put in a prize fighter. At least he's a former title holder. He won a title. Come on. If Rolly won a title, it'd be nobody knew who Jackson Marinez was. Richard Comey literally knocked out Jackson Marinez. And hasn't been seen since. It's been over a year, almost a year and a half now. He knocked him out in 6 rounds. Did you just see what Marinez looked like? I mean, Comey looked like versus Lomachenko, bro? Come on. Come on. And if Tank was really good, you know, when Lomachenko was on the fast track, bro, he was fighting any and everybody. To be your third professional, fourth professional fight, whatever it was, second, third, fourth professional fight to fight Orlando Salido, that's tough, bro. Salido's a good fighter, bro. Had like, 40, 50 fights. To go in there and fight Gary Russell, one of the most talented, gifted young prospects at the time, with 3 or 4 or 5 fights, like, come on. Come on. And Gervonta Davis still ain't fought a fighter that's on Gary Russell level. Shit, he ain't fought a fighter that's damn near on Orlando Salido level yet. You know? Shit, he ain't fought nobody, and he about to be 30 years old. So tanking 4 or less, man, like it's no really like continued debating on it. Tanking 4 or less, if Rolly makes the distance, I don't want to hear about the one, the next one, the one after that. He's the man. If he lets Rolly go the distance, he just need to go back to school, pick up a book. Like, come on, I don't care how big. I don't care if Rolly came in at 250 pounds tomorrow. Rolly, for you to go the distance with Rolly is a joke. I don't care if he came in with the chin of the Terminator, metal and all. You are different. You're supposed to be a great fighter. Go in there and prove it. I wouldn't be surprised if Tank lose. It's definitely a shocker. Support the channel for your boy. Cash App $sign CJ Good 313. He said nothing in boxer surprises me. This would fucking bum you lose to him. Rolly going to sleep. Dr. Blick. Facts. Shout out to Dr. Blick. I'll subscribe to him. He said every spell was out of shape 2 day notice. Look, there you go right there. That don't even count. My boy Angel Santos, salute, bro. I had that juicy IPA beer. That shit was solid. It was good, though. That shit was kind of strong, though. Shit, fucking Mark Liquor, damn near, nigga. What's going on, D-Ray Promotions? He said, what's up, the fellow reading from Saginaw, oh, my bad, Saigon, Vietnam. Shout out to Vietnam, man. Appreciate y'all over there watching. Nobody going to watch this fight. It's Memorial Day weekend. A lot of events going on this week. Yeah, they better hope it rain. I can't stand the rain. And they taxing for some tickets too, man. When I talk about that, just remind me. One of my favorite fighter. Wow, yeah, he definitely a dog. He definitely a gremlin. That's what the kids saying today. He definitely a gremlin. But hold on, what else we talking about? I ain't gonna be on long. I'm still tired from my trip. All right, let's talk about Benavidez real quick. So apparently, I didn't get a chance to eat my crow. Apparently, David Benavidez did he did my boy bad, David Alvarez, and I mean, my bad, David. I'm looking at Alvarez. Shout out to Virgil T's Alvarez. That's a good fight. Yeah, apparently he did David Lemieux bad, man, and knocked him out the ring too, man. And you know, in this fight, he just too damn big, bro. He just too big, bro. I will say that I'm not just talking about like when you see this dude in the ring, bro. You gotta remember this dude was like 166 and some change. And he beat up a punching bag. I don't think he got hit with nothing significant. He just simply too big, bro. And that's the honest truth. This dude too big, and you know, and who can stop him? You know, I don't mean, and if he is gonna be stopped, the time is now before he started putting credibility under his belt, like Andrade and Plant and Charlo. You know what I'm saying? So dude, I don't think too many people can whoop him. And I think if we had to start a list about people whooping him at 68 or somebody want to come up from 60, I think that list starts and begin with David Morrell. You know, maybe Charlo I think Charlo got a chance because I say Charlo can match his physicality. And think about Charlo, he could take a punch. He got some speed. He's a real balanced fighter. Good hand speed, good foot movement. Ain't the greatest, but it's fluid. I think it's either Charlo. It's only Charlo or Morale is gonna stop him. And the longer he wait to face David Morale, just the better for Morale. You know, Morale got a fight coming up. What's Calvin Henderson or something like that? Man, if Morale make quick work of him, Morale should be back in fucking July. And if Morale make quick work in July, he should be back in September. Every other month he should be fighting. But it's Morale and Charlo, man, and that's even including Canelo Alvarez. I see what Triple G look like at the weight. So, but that's it. He used to beat up Canelo Alvarez. I mean Triple G when he was a kid. This interviews with Abel Sanchez talking about it. He used to beat up Triple G when he's a teenager, bro. So he been pro since what 16, 17? Over there in Mexico, like Devin Haney. To me, it's Morale and Charlo, and even with Canelo, I don't think Canelo can't hurt him, bro. And Canelo could hurt. I'm put Canelo on that list, but Canelo can't hurt him. I just don't like see nobody. You got to hurt him, or you got to have enough durability, like a Charlo, to endure the pain, but also put it on him. And then David Morale just special. You know what I'm saying? He can match his physicality. He's not an older Cuban. He's fresh. A lot of amateur fights. You know, he got some 10 rounders in there. Never win 10 though, but talent wise, you know, Morale can do enough. He can outbox him early on. The question is, when we get to 7, 8, 9 championship rounds, can he sustain it? But I think just on the surface of him fighting the guys that he fought, he got enough power. And you talking about Caleb Plant, he just don't have enough of a front foot game. He don't have enough offense to do nothing. If him and Billy Joe had some more offense, it might have been a different ball game. But if Canelo Alvarez can hurt David Benavidez, bro, he gonna get ran out that ring, bro. He gonna look just like that picture you seeing right here. He gonna get ran out the ring. The thing about Bevel just stuck with the game plan to a T. That was the gift and that was the curse. Because Bevel wanted to knock Canelo out, he could have knocked Canelo out. He never threw nothing. He touched. He did what Mayweather did. He just kept touching him, and he stuck with that. He maintained his distance. He never got greedy. He never overcommitted. His distance was perfect. You ever talk about keeping distance and not smothering your shots or not throwing your shots from too far away? It was perfect. But the thing about Benavidez, he's gonna give you the opportunity to knock him out. He also gonna try to knock you out. And the thing about Benavidez, get Canelo on the ropes like Bevel. Benavidez gonna throw a 30 piece with a biscuit, and that's the difference. The hand speed, and he reckless, bro. He young enough to be reckless, And if Canelo can't put him down, bro, cause he knocking Canelo out, and everybody on knockout notice with this kid. You got to be able. It's outboxing him is not enough. He too fucking big. It's not enough. You be outboxing him and outboxing him. You ever see Sergio Martinez versus Julio Cesar Chavez Jr.? That's kind of what might happen, but he more skilled than Chavez. You box him, and then your body just give out because he's just too big, bro. You can spar the heavyweights, the cruiserweights, the bridgerweights, the light heavyweights you want to, but it's no substitute for sparring somebody as big as him for a real 12-round fight. Because ain't no 16s on, or ain't no headgear on. So, I mean, it's going to take somebody that can endure, who can hurt him, who can box enough, and who can put it all together, who can take a shot. People usually love fighting fucking Mexicans, bro, because they bring a certain dollar amount. He brings too much risk. He don't bring the dollar amount yet. PBC don't know what to do with him. Y'all remember they sent him to Top Rank? People forget that. It's a whole article in Ring. And Al Haymon returned the money. When Samson Boxing tried, he let him go over to Top Rank. So they don't even know how to market Mexicans the right way, bro. But then again, neither did Top Rank because they didn't know what to do with Gilberto Ramirez. Neither. But like I said before, Amis, Canelo, Charlo, Morel at 68, and everybody else they just water under the bridge. They just water under the bridge. I mean, this dude, man, somebody's going to have to be somebody to put it all together, bro. And the thing about Canelo, bro, if he can't hurt this dude, he can't keep up with his conditioning, bro. He can't keep up with his output. So, but if Canelo can hurt him, bro, Canelo can slow his ass down. And Charlo, he got a jab. He got a good chin. You know what I'm saying? He got good power. And, they say he really should be a light heavyweight himself. So he big, ain't as big as Benavidez, but he got some speed. So Charlo can do it, Morale, just overall, he got size, he got talent, he got power, and he talking like, he talking like he different. He's 6'1", just as big as him, 78-inch arms. So, I mean, Morale might be the only one that can match his physicality. But he going to be tough to stop, bro. But he going to be real tough to stop. But, but will you get the opportunities to do this stuff, man? That's the question. No. Morale is actually physically longer than he is. So, about a inch taller than him. About 4 or 3 inches in the range. So, I mean, they make that fight. I would probably consider paying for that. I pay for that just off the strength. I pay for it. I would. I'm not giving them no ideas like you should put on paper. I just support it because, Morale is a fantastic and super talented fighter, and Benavidez the boogeyman. It seems like he want to fight everybody. So I support it because it's gonna be a firecracker. That's my train of thought with it. Yeah, Bevo didn't even win on size. He won on skill. He sure did. You know, he could have stepped it up. He could have hit the accelerator and got him out of there, Clarissa, but he just chose to stick with the game plan. I know I was thinking earlier when Loma lost to T.O., who was never pound for pound, he was no longer looked at pound for pound number one. But when Canelo loses to Bivol, he's still pound for pound number one. These media dudes is weird. They are weird. Hey, somebody said something about my man from ESPN, bro. Tom was talking about he said something about Crawford and Spence and called him scared. Hold on. Y'all seen that? I ain't see it. I ain't see that, bro. Hold on. Hold on. I ain't see. He went on some type of rant saying Canelo still number one and all that stuff. I might talk about it tomorrow, but call Spence and Errol Spence and Crawford cowards. Say Crawford not number one and all that stuff, man. And Canelo still pound for pound number one and I said before, these dudes is crazy, bro. They crazy. But we get to Canelo. Let's go to Canelo. Shout out to Benavidez. I have to give you credit, man. Hell of a fighter. So Canelo still going around saying he number one. That's fine. He said nobody taking the risk he taking. I'm just like, what risk is he taking, bro? Every risk he take is calculated. Every little risk he take is calculated, bro. He put a rehydration clause allegedly on Bivol too. Bivol was just, it didn't really matter. So I mean, come on. It ain't like he lost a close competitive fight. And if he lost to Makabu, he still lost. Nobody told him to go up there and challenge Makabu or challenge Dimitri Bivol. Not only did you lose, bro, you lost 10-2, 9-3, 8-4. That's how you lost. Dominant. You got to remember, Floyd Mayweather watched you 12 rounds of zip, in my opinion. So how you still, what risk you taking? You fought Bivol. Okay, he got one belt. Why you ain't go after Joe Smith Jr.? What if you ain't go after better BF who had two? Come on. You ran from Benavidez. Didn't want to fight Jamal. Finesse Jamil out of fight years ago and ended up fighting James Kirkland. Like, come on. How you still the best? You lost. Come on. He said also on hindsight for Logan said, I think Canelo was hoping Bivol would be much slower on fight night, but his mistake was Bivol doesn't rehydrate that much on fight night. He's not a big 75-pounder. And he had to know that because he told Canelo years ago that he had come down to 68 to fight him. He just had nowhere else to run. This dude don't take no risks. Talking about, I take risks and all that. He ain't taking no fucking risks, dude. Ever since you fought Floyd Mayweather, before you fought Floyd, you took no risks. Come on, if you the face of boxing, then why boxing so messed up on your watch? Come on. Why boxing so trash? You got a trio of fighters that have been chasing you since 54, Andrade and the Charlo twins. Come on. He supposed to fight Jamil Charlo in Houston at Minute Maid, whatever it was. He ended up fighting James Kirkland, told James Kirkland that he couldn't have Ann Wolf, and this wasn't even the James Kirkland that was at his peak. Beating up on Glenn Tapia and shit, right? Then you turn around, Jamal Charlo was your mandatory for the WBC. You ran up and became franchise champion, And then you've been running from Andrade talking about you want to pay there and all that, and you a terrible fighter, and you a boring fighter and all that. Well, Dimitri Bivol is way more boring of a fighter coming into this fight than, his last few appearances than Demetrius Andrade, but you still fought Dimitri Bivol. He's a pussycat. Ever since Floyd Mayweather traumatized him, he's a pussycat. And rest in peace to Gary Russell Sr., man. I didn't get a chance to say that, man. Sorry to hear it. Heard about Batman, too, man. Rest in peace to him. They should allow Gary Russell and, Gary Antonio Russell, Gary Antoine Russell, and Gary Russell Jr. to take all the time they need, bro. Couldn't imagine it, dude. In an era where a lot of these dudes ain't men no more and don't take care of these kids, he spent constructive time with his kids, man. And prayers go out to his family, his significant other, and everything. But sad to hear. But he said, "Oh, okay, I read it down." He said they paid Bevel to not stop him. Laugh out loud. Peaked at around 8 or 9. He clipped the fuck out of Canelo and held him up. Yeah, they probably did pay him extra couple money to get him that look. Radcast got 5K on Rolly. That's making me want to put some money on Rolly. I don't know, should I just send me 5? Send me the 5K. I could do a lot with 5K. Shout out to We High. I mean, listen to if you got that feeling, don't listen to me. Go ahead and put your 5K on Rolly, bro. But don't come over here complaining though when you lose it. Or if you lose it. Charlie start being more disrespectful like Lar was, trying to be nice to get the fight ain't working at all. That wasn't a risk. That was a cherry pick gone wrong. And he thought the Russian was an easy lick. Ain't no easy licks at some of these weight classes. And Canelo found out the hard way. Whole behavior. Damn. I mean, shit. You ain't the best though. And how can you rate Canelo above Beaver when Beaver beat him? Wasn't no lucky night. So you're not the best. But we can look exactly what he said. Let me pull this up. Exactly what he said. But he's not the best. He's not nowhere. Nah, boy, you still on the list. But you still on the list, but you ain't number one. You ain't even in my top 5 no more, player. Canelo's still the best in the world. No other fighter takes risks like I do. What risk do you take? You literally can fight and handicap any fighter you want to fight in the world. So the truth is that I don't know how they handle that kind of thing in the pound for pound rankings. I still feel like I'm the best. Alvarez told the zone. Tell me another fighter was trying other categories, going down and up in weight, wanting to achieve different kind of things. Nobody has done that. I mean, at the end of the day, Roy, I mean, you can say nobody done it, but you can fight anybody you want to fight. You can hold any belt you want to hold. I don't get what he's saying, bro. You can literally do what you want to do. Nobody in boxing can do that. If you want to go up and challenge Deontay Wilder tomorrow, you can have that fight. If you want to go up and challenge Michael for a fight, you can have that fight. If you want to turn around and fight Better BF tomorrow, tell him don't fight Joe Smith Jr., you can do that. There's so much money behind Canelo, so of course you can move up and you can pick and choose who you want to fight. You fucking Canelo Alvarez. I don't get it. What risks are you taking, bro? You risk giving the fans the fights that they want to see, fighting Andrade, fighting Jamal Charlo, fighting David Benavidez, fighting Better BF. What risk he taking? So I do it. I risk everything to keep making history when I don't need to risk anything. I've already achieved so many things. I'm in a position where I don't have to risk anything, and I still do it. And nobody does that when they're in positions like the one I'm in. So personally, I still feel I'm the best in the world. Fine. But you don't risk nothing. Like, how are you risking something? You didn't turn around and fight Triple G a year or two later. You didn't turn around and fight Bevel next. So what risks are you taking? Rocky Field, Navi, Uterman, Caleb, like dog. In 2021, he became undisputed champion at super middleweight, fighting all white fighters, bro, for his titles. He fought Callum Smith for the vacant WBC title thanks to Benavidez, and he fought for Callum Smith WBA in one fight. He turned around and fought another white fighter in Billy Joe Saunders. He turned around and fought another white fighter in Caleb Plant. And people praise him. Well, became undisputed. This fight is taking this dude, that dude, this fast to become undisputed. And you just look and be like, he literally fought a bunch of nobodies, bro. He literally fought. None of them dudes had done anything about. Billy Joe's the most accomplished. And he fought all white fighters. Then he defended his mandatory versus Ivan Uterman in WBC. He never defended it. He never fought his mandatory Jamal Charlo at 160. So what risk are you taking, bro? You fought all white people, bro. Then you fought another Russian. Anybody, man, come on. You're not talking about the 50s or the 30s or the Jack Dempsey era or Marciano era. Like, bro, this dude is looking under rocks to find white fighters to fight. And we all know if Benavidez would have held that WBC belt, he never would have pursued undisputed unless they would let him become the franchise champion, bro. Tell me I'm lying, bro. Talking about, ain't nobody doing what you doing. And by yeah, you're right. You finding white fighters that we never knew existed. I never knew it was that many white fighters in boxing. Look at this damn run, bro. He fought Julio Cesar Chavez at technically at super middleweight. Then he fought Rocky Fielding at super middleweight. Peter rehydration clause on both of them, right? Then he go fight well, can't call him Kovalev, but he fought Kyle Smith at super middleweight for the vacant WBC and its real WBA title. Then he defended versus mandatory Ivan Yunifin, who's Turkish. Then Billy Joe Saunders, white. Then Caleb Plant, white. I mean, come on. Oh, this dude on a 3-fight white winning streak. Talking about ain't nobody risking it like me. Fuck out of here, man. Nigga, man. This dude's man, come on, man. I need him in the NBA to find white superstars. He said, I'm going to try again for sure and fight. Bevel said, Alvarez, I'm very competitive person, very persevering. I tried to gain weight, and when it's, I ain't trying to hear no damn excuses. I don't really care. Because all they're going to do is pay Bevel to lay down. So I don't really care. I hope Bevel lose before the end, too, ho. I hope he lose before the end. He said, rest in peace, Rolando. Yes, rest in peace to him. Stay out them damn Caribbean island, all there in the Dominican Republic. Stay out of that shit. Oh, and they've been doing that to people for like years now, allegedly. Oh, no, I ain't putting no 5K on him. More like $50 red cash. And Danny Garcia checks. Here, Ryan Garcia gonna face either Comey or Fortuna. I heard it was Fortuna. Josh, what you think about those two names? Ryan Vachin, will you respect him if for a win over them? No, I don't. I wouldn't. I don't know, man. Ryan, talented fighter, speedy good win, but time to fight. When he fight for a title, I respect. When he win a title, I finally respect him. You think David Benavidez be future? Yeah, pound for pound title. Yeah, he probably be number one. Shit. He'll probably be number one soon. Benavidez, Rich. Benavidez is a bad boy. It's gonna be tough, but yeah, he definitely, man, he probably be the best face of boxing and keep going. The Genovic kid is gonna be a killer. I think it's gonna be hard to stop. I didn't even see him fight this weekend. I seen my man get knocked out on the picture. But yeah, I gotta watch. I'm not never gonna watch that fight. But hey, congratulations to him. But Andre gotta fight him or get the hell out the way. But Andre pulled out of that Zach Parker fight because they announced Canelo don't have to fight a mandatory for 18 months. So come on. You think Dave Morrell gets Canelo? Probably, yeah. Yep. Probably beat Canelo. Not sure though. What you think about Evan Berlango Benavidez murder? That'll be a whole homicide on TV. Benavidez. Berlango got a long way to go. No one talks about fighters Canelo fought. Where are they now? Canelo trade picks more than farmers. Damn, he's anybody that's bigger than Canelo will give him problems. His footwork is trash. Yeah, he can't use his angles. He can't dart in and out. So his feet too heavy. But I mean, his ways. I mean, you gotta fight it. You gotta fight on the inside. Then he don't have no inside game neither. Kovalev on rematch with Canelo. That dude is a cruiserweight now. So Kovalev said he was drained. I think he can run it back. He's a cruiserweight. So he's only doing more in the sport than Canelo, who you get credit to. I mean, shit, he can do whatever he want to do. He can do the most in the sport he want to. He can do whatever he want to do. So, of course, he's going to do more than everything else. That's why it's trash. He the face of a trash can. That's why boxing's so trash. He could be the face of this bullshit all he want to. It's his fault. He the leader. What did Rakim say? Follow the leader too long, so I drug. Like, bro, he's the leader. You really want to be the face of trash? Come on. This the worst era in boxing ever, my nigga. I mean, especially for the viewers. What are he doing for boxing? What American gives a fuck about Canelo? True, like what any white, black American, any American outside a Mexican American, who cares? When you're in the locker room, when you at the gym, somebody you watching the Canelo fight, he doesn't exist in the urban world for sure. A couple people watching, whatever, he doesn't exist. In white barbershops, he doesn't exist. So he really has no presence amongst other ethnic groups outside of Mexicans and Mexican Americans. But Like I said before, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. Boxing could be so much greater. They got a lot of great fighters out there. If they just fought each other, let's move on. I'm gonna finish off on this. I'm not gonna be long. Deontay Wilder said he will continue his career. They gave him a statue in Tuscaloosa, and that's how you celebrate your heavyweight champions. All right. Look like him. So that's dope. He said he will continue his boxing career, and without Deontay Wilder, the heavyweight division has been utter trash in America. Dillian White, Tyson Fury was total ass juice. Like they both look sloppy and terrible. So without Big Baby Anderson, he had to pull out his fight. Without Wilder, it's nothing really to talk about. Nobody cared about AJ saying that he never had a real game plan until this fight coming up. Nobody really cared about Fury, Dillian White. Here, Fury fighting somebody, fight Michael Hunter. Nobody cared. Nobody cared about Michael Hunter fighting Old Boy before the versus battle. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. So Deontay Wilder, man, is the key to publicity in the heavyweight division. Even if AJ loses the next fight, people still want to see that. Usyk need Deontay Wilder to make his mark on America, something that the Klitschko's could never do because they never had a Deontay Wilder. They never had James Toney because he lost to Sammy Peters. I mean, Tyson Fury was able to hit a lick, and guess what? Without Deontay Wilder, Vegas ain't begging him to come back, and Vegas don't care if he come back. So he tried to run away from the Wilder trilogy after Wilder showed him some real love. And then what happened? Like, come on, you fighting at Wembley Stadium, but in the grand scheme of things, nobody care in America. If you want to make money in America, you want to make your imprint in America, you need a prominent and dominant heavyweight, American heavyweight. And Usyk got a knock on that door. Anthony Joshua don't care about. He not a real boxer. If you watch Anthony Joshua, you just turn the sound off, and you watch Anthony Joshua take punches and punch and how he reacts in the corner. Shit, did y'all see Anthony Joshua cuss out a little kid, bro? Did y'all see that? Anthony Joshua checked a kid. Anybody seen that Anthony Joshua checked the kid? I think the kid said he had a Anthony Joshua said that I guess the kid said he had a glass jaw or some shit like that. He checking a little grade school kid or something like that, bro. Like, bro, if you really just watch Anthony Joshua without the sound on, watch his fight, especially his fights of after the Vladimir Klitschko fight, bro. That shit's hilarious, bro. That dude checked the kid, bro. Hold on. Oh, this dude checked the kid, bro. That dude, man, y'all talking about Will Smith sloth, man. Come on. If Anthony Joshua got slapped, bro, he would have did what Chris Rock did.
Remember running you up, because when I bring people up here and I start cracking your glass jaws, and then you were like, when your jaws start breaking, people start chasing you out of the skinny, none of you will like it. Watch your mouth, because you don't know you're talking to someone. I know you listen to all that public eye bullshit. I ain't into all that. Remember running you up, because when I bring people up here and I start cracking your glass jaws, and then you were like, when your jaws start breaking, people start chasing you out of the skinny, none of you will like it. Watch your mouth, because you don't know you're talking to someone. I know you listen to all that public eye bullshit. I ain't into all that.
Nigga, check the kid, bro. Oh, he checked the kid. He checked the little white boy, bro. Like literally, dog. This nigga literally out here checking little kids. Yo, he out here checking like the younglings. What they say in Star Wars, the younglings. He out here checking the kids, bro. AJ, they out here checking the kids, bro. And these dudes, man, you need guys like Wilder. You need Big Baby Anderson to do well, bro. So you can get that pageantry in America that the Klitschko's never got. But it's good to see Alabama recognizing Deontay Wilder with a great statue, bro. It's just not done enough in sports. There's a lot of guys around the national leagues, hockey, football, basketball. I mean, even in college, a lot of these dudes deserve this type of pageantry, this type of respect, this type of honor before they retire. You know, before they old and in a wheelchair, they deserve their flowers while they're here. And it's the true definition of that. And he said everybody keep telling them from homeless people to billionaires that he need to continue his career. So I mean, shit, you can't go out like even if he came back to and just got to win, he got to end his career on a winning note. So I don't think he hurting for no money. Um, but it'd be good to see him back because the heavyweight division is trash without Deontay Wilder. Haven't seen one Mexican with Canelo's apparel. I seen them and Pacquiao gear though. So I mean, he got gear. Oh, yeah, he was underarmed. He laughed out loud. Kids trolling AJ. He said he had a glass jaw because he said when I hit you in your glass jaw and you run around the school, you gotta like, bruh. So this nigga seeing the kid going to school talking shit, then you went to go snitch on him? Like, man, this nigga, man, come on. Them kids telling AJ what their parents be saying about AJ, like, you ain't lied. Hey, go that motherfucker really like, bruh. I don't know if he threw something at AJ or something. AJ went to go snitch, man. AJ said, "Homie, don't play that." He said, "Watch your mouth." That nigga checking the kids, bro. AJ out here checking the kids, man. That's all I got for y'all today, man. I ain't gonna be long. I'm still tired from my trip, man. But I definitely watch the fight tomorrow if I can, man. You know, you can fight the link tree. Find us on Spotify, Anchor the next morning at 9 a.m. Peace.